And plenty. I finished them all, bought more. Oh, okay. Dan, yeah.
Okay, Dick.
Very good.
How are you doing? Are
I'm
you ready
doing
to
good, sir.
do a show?
I am so ready.
All right, I have that recording going. I've got that recording going. I have put us on the stream. No, I have not. I don't see my. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, my camera's not turned on. That's why I don't see my camera. So at some point, I will turn my camera on so I can play the match game. But everything. Look, there's Chad. Hi, Chad. And okay, so if you're ready to do this show,
Yes, sir.
I will tease that we have a Halloween-themed Tom Lehrer song that I've been saving.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good.
One of the big hits on the Dr. Demento show. All right, this is the Giz Fiz, episode number 548, and we're recording this in November of 2023. Oh my gosh, this is the first day of November 2023, Wednesday, November 1st, 2023, Giz Fiz, episode 548. I think I should probably get ready to start the show now. So I will say, the show begins in 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like cheese whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to Giz Fiz Totally Unimproved. Episode 548. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, so on this episode, we don't need a chat room celebrity of the week because we may have George Davis live. We tried last week, and then he sent me an email during the week that his Skype was out of date, and that's why it wouldn't connect. So we'll try again. We have candy facts since yesterday was Halloween. I have a little video from Chad and I's virtual Halloween party meetup last night. And we're going to do logo and some match game. And we'll do it all in the next 60 minutes or thereabout. All right, so let's see. What should we start with? I'll do George's photos while you see if you can connect with him. Does that sound good?
Good.
Okay. Photo number 1 from George Davis is, okay, if you're just listening, it is a shipyard with all those truck containers piled up. Truck containers piled up, either just lifted off a ship or being loaded onto a ship. But we are in the shipyard, piles of color containers, and you get to caption this. Containers at Long Beach, Jenga on steroids, let's play real life Tetris, Giz Fiz in 60 minutes or it's free, Tetris for Giants, giant Lego pieces, future tiny homes, business Tetris, I will not be contained, logos for King Kong, more Tetris, iPhone shipments here, where they first got the idea for Tetris. These are good. High quality crap from China to you. I know my new TV is in there somewhere. Rubik's shipping container, logos extra king size. No, I said a shipload of containers. Must be delivered by 12/25. 3D Tetris, you lose. The show's gone to the containers. How the rich play Tetris. Imagine they're full of dollar store and Five Below things. These pixels are huge. Imelda Marcos shoe storage collection. I need at least one of these. And we'll end with Martron. My package is on that bottom red container. Could you get it for me? Well, you're lucky the bottom red container is out in the open. Let's see. George said, for the photo of cargo containers, my caption is, I would need at least 9 of these to put all my stuff in to make a move. That's pretty true for me, too. Okay, photo 2 is... photo 2 is a house with a red roof that looks like the grass has grown up to the roof. All right. It's a red roofed house, and it looks like the grass has grown up to it. There's probably a path in the front to get into it, but from our view, it's a house with grass to the roof. A little house sinking. Oh my God, they're going so fast. I forgot to pay the kid who mowed the lawn. I'm not mowing. That's gone. Wow. Let's drill a hole so we can go home. Next time I'm hiring a license builder. Jimmy, did you cut the lawn? It's a red roof in the ground. Little house in the middle after many years. Someone needs to cut the grass. House after a landslide. Now that's a sinkhole. My mortgage is underwater. My house is underground. Little house in the middle has sank. The roof is on lower. Features a sunken living room and everything else. I swear I left my house here somewhere. When the house in the middle and the sinkhole meet, the house in the ground, mowers on strike. At least it keeps the burglars away. House on the bottom looks like a house they used before refrigeration. Did we just have an earthquake? My house liquefied. It's a grass avalanche. If I knew you let the grass grow so long, I would not have chosen a bungalow. Dinosaur speed bump. The whole house is my basement. I meant to mow my lawn honest. House in the middle of a greenskeeper strike, and we'll end with Ala G. We're building the house from the top down. Well, chat room, that was the most captions in the least amount of time ever. George said, for house growing up to the roof line, my caption is, the writing on the fertilizer bag says, guaranteed your grass will grow fast and tall, but I wasn't expecting this. That's a good one, George. Okay, photo 3. Is that a hawk? You know what? A milvis. George said it's a milvis bird. Whatever it is, okay? I think it's a hawk. Or George says it's a milvis bird. Nice drawing. American bald eagle has landed. I'm a chicken hawk. I got my eye on you, followed by Becky with another. I've got my eye on you. Hi, bird. This is tricky. Watching you. My best side, says Hawk's Post. Could be a female eagle. Another, I got my eye on you. I say I belong on a coin or a flag or something. I'm a bald eagle wearing a tiger outfit. Melvis has left the building. Oh, that's funny. Portrait of a bit in high places. Was that a bird in high places? This one beaks for itself. Don't mess with us raptors. Pinky's demos. Anyone seen the snowman? Ain't I a handsome devil? Eric Duckman, Melvis is a genus of medium-sized birds of prey. Wow. Polly want a bloody rat. I asked for a bill and I got this. Looking for the next meal. We'll end with Dan, who said, "Are you done with that caucus yet?" Okay. And George said, for the Milvis bird, my caption is, "It's those loud crows I hate. I love chasing them away with from my resting area. I hate the loud crows. I love chasing them away from my resting area." Okay, photo 4. Photo 4, 4 kids. I think they're flying a kite. One guy's holding a taut string, and another kid is looking into the distance with his hands on his forehead. Okay. Could be whatever you want. Okay. A kid, we only see that he has something on a string and they're looking at it. The bird that got the kite. How do you get a cow to fly up in the air like that? Look at that, Melvis. Where did that chicken hawk fly off to? Hawks hate crows. Where did that hawk go? Look at that hawk attacking the kite. Something lets me out of his rib cage to peek now and then. Casual tug of war. The tree ate my kite again. Hey, my kite went into space. Trying to see the bird from the previous image. Are you looking up there when the kite is on the ground? Where the heck is that ice cream drone? You ruined my sweater. What are we watching the Giz Fiz? It's as important as flying a kite. How far can it fly? Can I just go to the dentist? Oh, they're pulling a tooth out. I got a big one. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a Milvis. And we'll end with Hawk's post. I don't think the string will hold that elephant. Okay. George said, for the 3 young boys flying a kite, my caption is, can you see my kite, Gary? I let out about 700 feet of string. Okay. Photo 5. A couple of mopeds. That's what George said, mopeds. All right. Couple of mopeds. I would call them mini motorcycles. Maybe they're the same thing. Okay, there are 3 of them on the lawn, nobody in sight. 3 mopeds or mini motorbikes on a lawn, no one around. Bikers, Bike Week, pick a ride. I need one of those too. Born to be Wild. I would basically call them motorcycles or scooters. No pedals, small motorcycles. Evil Knievel does golf. Let's have a contest to see who is the most steampunk. Nice place to take a break. Mopey mopeds. Those mopeds are missing their pedals. Oh, I see everyone is falling to the side. I'm going to stay standing straight up. Oh, no. 3 mopeds on the prairie. Invisible Man Moped Gang. Catching a ride. Inexpensive transportation. And we'll end with Mandy's loaner for my Tesla. The loaner for my Tesla. George said, for the mopeds, my caption is, I've been told that under a certain CC, you don't need a license. That's good news. Oh, I guess he's talking about the size of the engine. I've been told under a certain CC, you don't need a license. That's good news. Okay, and 6 of 6 is Let me see. Okay, I was wondering if that was a pumpkin, and it is. George said, cat inside a pumpkin. So we have a close-up of a cat, indeed, inside a rather large pumpkin. To my eye, a fake pumpkin, but whatever you want.
To my eye, a bread bowl.
Say again?
It looks like a bread bowl to me. It looks like, if you look behind him, it looks like it's toasted
bowl.
on the inside.
It could be. It's whatever you want it to be. Pumpkin Kitty has arrived. I told there would be a cheeseburger. Who ate my pumpkin? Was it Mew? Yes, my eyes matched the pumpkin. What of it? Look, Mom, my eyes, it matches my eyes. There was a law here. I think you need a motorcycle license. Oh, that's something else. Who let the dogs out? Kitty and the pumpkin are front porch security. You told me there's a can of tuna in here. Is it time for Cheryl's? The pumpkin that ate the cat. You said there were treats in here. Look, ceramic. It's a pump kitten. Which witch put me in here? Pumpkin spice and everything mice. Let's get out of here before you get eaten. Little pumpkin treat inside of a pumpkin. The pumpkin is real. The cat's ceramic. Pumpkin-eyed cat. Jack-in-lantern. I love pumpkin mice lattes. And we'll end with Mr. Dave. I swear there was a mouse in here. Okay, George said, for the cat inside a pumpkin, my caption is, I told you, Mark, as soon as we empty out the insides of this big pumpkin, Eddie would jump inside. Okay. All right, we'll do some facts. Any luck with contacting George?
Are you there, George?
Yes.
Oh, well, let's go to George before I get to the fun facts. And now it's, I think, 2 weeks ago. One of the photos was George in the back of a car, and the car had no driver. And let's cut to George, and we'll talk about it. George
is audio only. He's been unable to.
Oh, George is doing audio only. Okay. George
came on, had a check mark, and I pushed the check mark, but the camera didn't come on. I don't know why.
Oh, that's you
want
to
to
uncheck
it by voice?
Yeah, but you know what? Uncheck it and check it again.
Well,
sometimes
I can't do it now because it's gone. That check
okay,
mark,
we'll do it.
It rang and come on. I clicked the blue light and then it came to this.
Okay, we'll do audio.
Okay.
Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So George, there was no driver in the car at all. Is that right?
No.
And why are you in this car?
Well, I'm just trying it out. They're giving free rides, so they asked me if I wanted to take a ride. I did.
Were you on the street and someone said you want a free ride, or?
Well, I went there to take the free ride because they told me the date they were going to be in Santa Monica. So I went down there and talked to the lady, and she set me up to take a ride.
And what company is it?
It's Waymo. It's a Google
Waymo? Okay.
self-driving car. They have 9 million or 12 million miles of safe driving, and they used to have a driver in front sitting behind the wheel just in case something was going to cause it to crash or something. But they had so many tests that they figured 12 million miles with no accidents was safe to allow it to do itself now.
Were you nervous at all?
No, I've been watching them on YouTube, watching people take rides in the Waymo. And then when I went down there, it looked the same. I didn't have any fear of it at all.
Okay.
It drove perfect.
Did you tell the car where to go, or did they
No,
send it
the
to?
lady set it up for a certain tour. It was about 4 miles that went around the city. She set it up, and then all the she had me. She set my phone up to be on the corner, and the car came to the where my phone was and picked me up.
Oh, that's great. And then, how did you know it was your car? Did it flash?
It has
the
my
license?
initials on it.
Okay. Okay.
Because
And
when you call the car, you have to put your initials, who you are. And so it came to the corner and it had my initials on it. I opened up the back door and got in, and then it said, when you're ready, then you push the button. It said resume the ride. And so it did its 4-mile tour. I went to a restaurant and it parked out front. That was half the ride. And then I sat there for a little bit, and then I pushed resume the ride. Then it started back up and came back to where it picked me up.
so, George, when you got in the car, you pushed resume ride on your
Yes.
phone, or
No,
on your phone?
in the car itself.
In the car, there's a display at the back on the back
Yeah,
seat.
it had my name on the display.
Okay.
So I knew that was my ride. So I pushed the resume the ride, and there it went. It went 45 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
The thing can see 3 football lengths in front of itself, on the side of itself, and in the back. So, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so it can see, it sees if any kids are on bikes, or if some kid jumped out behind another car, the car would stop. But I didn't have any fear of it at all. Felt real safe.
Yeah. So, George, do you have any idea, or did she give you any idea of what a ride like that would have cost if you had ordered it yourself?
It's going to be the same as about Uber or Lyft. Depends where you're going to go. It'll be $7, $8, and if you go further, it'll be $10 or $12. So it's comparable to Uber and Lyft right now. But you don't have to tip the driver. He's not there.
Now, and what city was this in again?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. Okay, because
they're up in San Francisco now giving rides, and they're here, and they're going to go to other cities. And then
okay, I believe one company has been shut down in San Francisco.
In California. Cruise has been shut down in California.
In all of California?
Yep.
Holy cow.
So they might not have as good of, this has like 12 million miles of safe driving. So there's no bad record. Maybe that company had a bad record or something. They had
George,
to close
that company lied to the regulators when there was an injury involved.
Oh.
And that's why they got their license pulled.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was what, Cruise?
Correct. Yeah, there was an injury. There was an injury accident that didn't involve them. A pedestrian was hurt by another car. They pulled over. The Cruise car pulled over. It hit the pedestrian who was injured and dragged the pedestrian. They submitted video to the California regulators, but the video cut off before it hit the pedestrian. And then through another source, the regulators got that video and said, you know what? You're gone.
Holy cow.
That's a different company. This company is still proven to be probably the safest of all. It's a Google self-driving car. So.
Wow. Well, George, while you're on the phone, I have to thank you again, George. You are such an important part of the Giz Fiz show.
Oh, thank you very much.
Between the photos and the facts, It's just amazing that you've been doing this now for years.
Since
And
2014.
Soon. Wow. In like 3 months, you will have been doing it for 10 years.
Yep, 10 years
And-
every week or
Yeah.
whenever we're on the show.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you also have the chat room up, George, but people in the chat room are saying, thank you, George. I enjoy George's photo and facts. Thank you. George gets facts. We all enjoy them. I'm just reading it in case you don't have the chat room.
No,
up.
I don't have
George's-
it on now, but when you
Okay.
were reading them earlier, could see it. And then in the past, I've always seen them thanking me. Oh, there it is. They're thanking me for doing a good job. Right now, I'm wearing, if you would have my camera on, you would see I'm wearing a T-shirt called Hobo Shoestring. It's a guy who travels around the country, hops freight trains. He takes videos of it. He's got tons of videos you can watch. And I just enjoy him traveling a lot, and just take a look at what he does. His name is Hobo Shoestring Videos.
Okay.
And somebody who's a musician wrote a song about it. That's good.
So
I-
J-Man
I
said,
enjoy-
that-
Huh? Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Well, I enjoy doing these facts and pictures every week. It just gives me something to do. And we all learn stuff from this, but the facts anyway.
No, we all do. J-Man said you should be the honorary Fizz master.
Well, thank you.
All right. That's a good
Okay.
title for you, George. Honorary Fizz master.
Honorary Fizzman. Thank you
Yes,
very much.
And you
we have
remember
to-
Alex?
of 10 year, the 10-year honorary Fizz master.
You know, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex's title here was Flow Master, so it's very
Flowmaster.
close to Alex's title when he worked at TWiT.
Oh, wow.
Flow
Of course,
master?
on his card it said Video Flow Master, but we just called him the Flow Master.
The
Oh.
flow master.
Oh,
Well,
great.
now we have something new, the Fizz master.
Fizzmaster. Well, thank you very much. And everybody in the chat room, thank you very much for all your stuff you do every week. I enjoy reading your comments too, or the different captions. You're good too. So you should be the honorary crew of the Fizz.
It's
The
a
weekly-
community where we're the Fizz community.
Fizz community. There you go.
Yeah. There we go.
We're all the Fizz
Uh-huh.
community. Yeah. Thank you.
This is great. George, thank you again so much.
You're welcome. I'll try to somehow get. I see my initials on here, but that is just an audio. I went to Skype over the week and checked with them and made sure I was on. But I didn't. There's no way for me to check if it worked. But how I can get the camera? My camera's always on.
I'm sorry.
So it came up and there was a little check mark. I thought, well, if I push the check mark, the camera would start right up like it did before in the past. It used to do that. It automatically start. You would get me.
Well, you know, and next week, take another photo of yourself, and next
Okay.
week we'll say this is what George looks like
Okay.
sitting at his desk. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
that would be great. All right,
Sure,
do
okay.
that. Okay,
I'll send a
George,
picture.
thank you very much. Hang on, wait
You're
a minute,
welcome.
George.
I'll be watching the show. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
That was great. That was great. Okay, now we have some facts from George Davis. Does a person have more sweat glands or taste buds? Does a person have more of sweat glands or taste buds? Boy, yeah, I'm the chat room. I'm with the chat room because your taste buds are just in your mouth. Jeremy B, where are you on this?
You know, I think that it's a kind of a trick question because it's so obviously that we have more sweat glands than taste buds because they're all over our skin, but maybe the taste buds are denser
I
packed.
see.
So I'm going to go taste buds because it seems like the wrong answer.
Oh, okay. A person has more sweat glands. A brewery in Canada. Oh, this is just a fact, okay? There's a brewery in Canada that uses water that is 20,000 years old and comes from icebergs. Wonder how do you figure that out? A brewer uses water 20,000 years old, which comes from icebergs.
Well, you know, they take core samples. And in some core samples,
okay.
there are like volcanic eruptions. You can see ash
Okay.
layers. So there are ways to date the ice. You presume that it's coming from the bottom. An iceberg doesn't sound right because it's in the water as opposed to glaciers, you know, and snow masses that are on mountains and things. But yeah, so there are probably ways to date them with high technology.
Yeah. I wonder what the side of the can says. Best if used by 20,000 years from now. The Roman-Persian wars were the longest in history. How long did they last? The Roman-Persian wars were the longest in history. How long did they last? Paul says 300 years.
Oh, I think they're still going on. They've just changed their names.
Eric is in with 150, 300, 400 Mortron. Yeah, Pack and W is still going on. Raven's in with 400. 530 years, L.A. Eric. They're still going. 1,000 years, says Magoo. I'm in with 500. What's your answer, Jim?
I'll say 300.
300. Roman-Persian wars, the longest in history. They lasted 680 years. So, Jim Tez, you're sort of close. Mr. Dave said, wouldn't they run out of spears and arrows after a week? Oh, this is just a fact. When you exercise, the burned fat metabolism becomes carbon dioxide, water, and energy, meaning you exhale the fat you are losing. Okay. What state and at what age? Well, this doesn't make any sense. But, you know, I'm okay. I'm going to just change it around a little. In this state, at age 16, you can get a driver's license. What state is it? In this state, you can get a driver's license at age 16. What state is it? Oh, at California?
Yeah, that's when I got my driver's license. I think probably a lot of states.
Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, lots of them. Okay. All right. Because we have South Dakota here as the answer. And George ends with wishing everybody a great week. Stay happy and healthy until we meet again. Bye, George. George, it was great hearing your voice. I'm sorry we couldn't see you, but we'll see you next week. Send in a photo. Okay. Some of my background here is up from Chad and I had a virtual Halloween meetup last night, and we're just going to show a minute and a half of video from that event, and here it is.
And Where is the Giz Wiz? Where, it's Halloween once again. I think it's time to find the Giz Wiz. Where is he? Oh,
Help!
there he is, Dickie D.
You're lucky you got here just as the fog cleared. You could hardly see your hand in front of your face.
There it is. Oh my gosh. Those neighbors better watch those hot dogs. They still look like they're steaming a little bit.
So now, did you not dust, or are those fake?
I think I've gotten an infestation from between episodes. I think there's a little bit of infestation up in here. Maybe you need to clear out the cobwebs. Wait, I'm not ready. It's Halloween. I love your outfit, by the way, Dickie D.
Did you get anything to drink?
Oh, I need to get something to drink. I don't have anything to drink yet.
Has UV8 blood.
Oh my gosh! You got to make sure that the pH is just right in that.
I think Dennis fell behind the set, and he just put that sign up, "Help." That's no problem.
Well, hopefully you can get.
We could go out there anyway. It was great fun. And speaking of that, this came from the New York Times, and we did last night. We did a lot of Halloween puns. Who won the skeleton 5K race? Nobody. What does one skeleton say to the other skeleton before eating dinner? Anybody want to guess if you weren't there last night? What does one skeleton say to another skeleton before they eat dinner? Jim B, any guess?
No.
Bon appetit.
Of course.
Okay, bon appetit. Okay, candy IQ test. The first one is true or false. Is it possible for a child to get a sugar high from eating too much candy? True or false? A child can get a sugar high from eating too much candy. False, no. Oh. Well, now it's down the middle. Mandy said no, he'll throw up first. Jamma B, true or false?
True.
True? Only if they're allergic. Wow, this is back and forth, back and forth. The answer by the New York Times is false. Okay. Parents, sugar-infused activities. There's no evidence that sugar can influence a child's behavior or make a child hyperactive. Scientists have found a link between eating dark chocolate and A, lowered blood pressure, B, ability to sleep, C, risk of a stroke, D,
all of the above. I knew D was coming.
Wow. A. It is leaning toward all of the above. Yes, it is indeed all of the above. And the answer is kind of interesting. Studies are not totally conclusive, but research has found cocoa-based products like chocolate, especially dark chocolate, tend to have several health benefits, including lowered blood pressure and reduced of certain diseases and stroke and heart attack. Eat that dark chocolate, folks. Let's see. The next one. Which of these is no longer made? Necco wafers, bitter honey, fun size M&Ms, Butterfinger BBs. Which of these are no longer made? Necco wafers, M&M's fun size, Bitter Henry. I'm sorry, I didn't mention Bitter Henry before. And Butterfinger BBs.
Bit of honey are still made. I buy them out of a barrel at
oh, really? Okay.
A grocery store by my sister's house.
Butterfinger BBs were the ever fun size M&Ms. No,
I don't know if I ever heard of or saw Butterfinger BBs.
You know what? I never did either. No, Butterfinger BBs are never made because they didn't sell. It's kind of interesting. I would have thought that there would be a big seller to have a Butterfinger in a little bite size.
Wilco. Wilco is the name of the grocery store.
Okay.
It's a employee-owned grocery store, and it's open 24 hours. So it's a great place, and they have all this awesome bulk candy. Wilco. Rufus thinks they would be the BBs were from the 1990s. Which will do the least harm to your teeth? A lollipop, a chocolate bar, a caramel chew, or sour gummy bears? Which does the least harm to your teeth? A lollipop, chocolate bar, caramel, gummy bears. Gummy bears, lollipop. Jimmy, what's your answer? I'm going with chocolate bar because I think it has the less sugar in contact with your mouth for less time.
It is indeed a chocolate bar. I also had written lollipop because it's slowly dissolved in your mouth, but chocolate because it's easy to eat without breaking a tooth. Anything sticky, gooey, or chewy can adhere to the teeth, can wedge into crevices that feeds cavity bacteria. Chocolate isn't as sticky as other types of candy, so it's a better choice for oral health. And we have one more.
That's my excuse.
Which statement is true? All of your taste buds are on the tip of your tongue. Having a sweet tooth is personal preference, not your genes. Kids need more sugar to experience the same level of sweetness as adults. Adults prefer sour candy more than children do. Which of these four statements is true?
Yeah, we forgot the first two by the time you got to the last one.
Yes. All taste buds are located at the top of your tongue. Second one, sweet tooth is based on personal preferences, not your genes. 3, kids need more sugar to experience the same level of sweetness as adults. Or C, Magoo has C. And 4, adults prefer sour candies more than kids. Okay. It is. Kids need more sugar to experience the level of sweetness as adults. Researchers have found they need a higher sugar concentration than adults in order to detect the taste of sweetness. Oh, all right, we'll end with this. How many Skittles do you have to eat to ingest the same amount of sugar in a can of Coke?
I thought you were going to say how many Skittles can dance on the head of a pin.
How many Skittles would you have to eat? And I have figures here, okay? How many Skittles do you have to eat to ingest the same amount of sugar as in a can of Coke? 30 Skittles, 50, 60, or 70? Okay, you have a choice of 4 answers. How many Skittles equals the sugar in a can of Coke? 30, 50, 60, 70. This one I happen to get right. Jamie B?
Yeah, I'll go with 70, the biggest number.
Okay, only demos of the people I can see on the screen at this moment. The answer is 50. Yeah, just 50. Okay, and we'll do some logo. Oh, wow. We don't often find recipe for success. 90% of all the cards in there are potluck. Oh, we already did this. It's about a chef and Gwyneth Paltrow and oh, we did. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Dennis was in here and he said, I straightened up your desk, but I think Dennis put all the used ones back in the logo box. Oh, okay. Employees of what footwear retailer wear referee outfits? Employees of what footwear retailer wear referee outfits? Wow. Wow. That's pretty. I haven't been in a shoe store in a long time because of Amazon. What baseball team has Manhattan skyline in their logo? What sports team has the Manhattan skyline in their logo? The cool Knicks, the Mets. Randy the Confident. A lot of folks in here grew up in shopping malls. The Mets, hands down. Let's get another one here. All about popcorn. What gourmet popcorn mix sold by Harry and David come in milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and caramel varieties?
Those are interesting and tasty varieties of popcorn.
Wow, I do not know the answer to this. Which gourmet popcorn mix sold by Harry and David come in milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and caramel varieties? Moose something, kettle corn. Wow, this is Moose Tracks. There's a mix, poop party mix. Well, Jamma B, I bet you know the answer since you said this is a great mix.
No, in fact, I was just thinking how tasty chocolate-covered popcorn would be. I don't know. Although I think I have seen something called Moose Tracks, so I'll go with Moose Tracks.
It is close. The answer is the mix of milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and caramel variety from Harry and David is called Moose Munch. Moose Tracks is ice cream?
Ah, that's where I've seen it.
Oh, okay. All right, that's
so
interesting.
I need to find some Moose Munch because it sounds delicious.
It does. Which popcorn brand has a name that's sometimes used to mean nonsense? Boy, I don't know this at all. Which popcorn brand has a name that is sometimes used to mean nonsense? Poppycock? Fiddle faddle? Poppycock? Wow.
Only one of those answers is synonymous with nonsense, so.
Which one would you say is synonymous with
Poppycock.
nonsense?
Fiddle faddle is not synonymous with nonsense. Pop
Well,
secret.
Then the card is wrong.
No, more likely I'm wrong.
Okay. On the card is the brand of popcorn has name the same as used to mean nonsense. Fiddle faddle. Hey, fiddle faddle. But you could throw poppycock in there too. All right, let's do a fact. Facts facts they didn't teach you in school. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Oh my God. Is it possible to tattoo your tongue? Is it possible to tattoo your tongue? I don't know about where you live. Tattooing is bizarre. I mean, at the gym, it's rare to see someone who isn't tattooed a lot. You can tattoo a liver. It's possible, but dumb. You can pierce it. You can tat it, says Pack. Only if you're dead. Toad Slot said you can't by yourself. Yes, but ouch. And then we get the reverse of that. Ouch, but oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. We don't even have to look at the answer. The answer is yes. Holy cow.
Takes all kinds.
The Chinese language has approximately 50,000 characters. So how do Chinese keyboards work? That's fascinating. I have no idea. The Chinese language has approximately 50,000 characters. So how do Chinese keyboards work? Shorthand? Key combinations? Oh, maybe simplified Chinese with difficulty, very, very slowly. They work in English. You need 50,000 fingers to use the keyboard. Logue says, yes, combining keys. Manny said, yeah, but they're better than Apple keyboards. Speech to text. Hawks Post says, hunt, 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 and then peck. Ranger Rick, also, bunch of key combinations, abbreviations. It's leading toward key combos. I'm going to go, I guess, all I can think of is combos.
I'm going with simplified.
Simplified. Okay, Chinese language has approximately 50,000 characters. How do the Chinese keyboards work? Turning the card over. You're right, chat room. Several keys are combined to write a Chinese character. Various suggestions for characters are displayed on a separate line on the screen.
Typewriter has a screen? Sounds like a computer.
Yeah, it does sound like a computer, but it doesn't say that in the question. Oh, this is good. How much did a cell phone cost at the end of 1980? About how much did a cell phone cost at the end of 1980? God, 1980 is 43 years ago. I'm going to say $3,000.
That's what I was going to say.
4,200, says Becky. Raven is with us, Gemma B. 5,000, Caesar. Without a contract, 3,500.
And it came with its own bag.
Yeah. About how much did a cell phone cost at the end of 1980, according to this card, is almost $4,000. Wow. It was funny. I was doing a film shoot, and I had a shoulder bag, and GE had come out with not a small phone, but like a handset. Let me get this phone. GE had come out with a cell phone that was about this size. Okay. And I was using it, and the guy said, "Oh my God, that's one of the smallest phones I've seen." And I said, "Yeah, it's like a GE thing." He said, "It's great." And he said, and how much does the battery pack weigh?" Pointing to my shoulder bag. I said, "No, this is the entire phone. The battery is in here." So he thought that was pretty impressive. I forgot how much that was. The guy was on Tech News Weekly last week. The Motorola Dynatac 8000 hit the market in 1983 with a price tag of $39.95. Wow. Okay. We'll do a snappy answer, and then we'll do match game. Okay, so this is I didn't know Jaffe did this. It was a several page. Okay, it's a Western bar fight, and they throw this guy off at the balcony, and then they knock him and they split a table, and then they finally break a chair over his head, and then the guy says to him, "Had enough?" So the guy who just got beaten to shreds has a snappy reply, which is you to come up with. Meanwhile, I'll call Dennis if you want to get Alex on the phone. Okay, guy gets beat up in a Western saloon, and the guy who beat him up looks down at him all battered up and said, "Had enough?" "No, I'm just getting started." "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" "Why? Are you getting tired?" "Enough. You mean you already started?" Oh, that's funny. "No, if you have more furniture, go for it." "Had enough of what?" "I could take a few more, thanks." "No, your wife is great in bed." "No, throw me out the window, please." "No, give me more." "No, I want the 2-for-1 deal." "No, wait till next year. I'll be back." Which one of the three of you said that? "Not yet. I have a spot here that's not bruised," says Jamez. Jamez, you got an exact match from Al Jaffe. "No, there's a tiny spot behind my ear that is unbruised." How can anyone get enough of a good thing? Another snappy answer. No, but if you're tired, I'm willing to wait a day or two. I think among you, you got all of Jaffe's answers. Okay, we're going to do some match game. Is Alex with us?
Alex has joined.
Oh, great. There he is, Alex. Julia Child said, I met the dullest man in the world. I invited him for dinner. I said, I can make anything you want. And he said, make me a blank. Julia Child said, I met the dullest man in the world. I told him I could make him anything he wanted for dinner. He said, make me a blank. Charlie, way too early, Charlie. I expect a lot of matches. Let me look up. What? I can't believe it. No. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you again. Okay. I'm on the chart. Julia Child said, dullest man ever. I invite him for dinner. Make you anything you want for dinner. He said, make me a blank. Okay. Alex, I'll start with you. Make me a fried egg. No one said it. That's not a bad answer. Jammer B, dull man said, make me a hot dog. A chili dog's up there. We'll give you that. I got some matches. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And oh, Gumby matches Dennis. I'll have a glass of water.
That may be the correct answer.
I think that's the best. Wow. Is Burke playing?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Burke,
Okay.
he might show up at any time.
Okay, very good. And we got Alex's, right? I'm losing track here. All right. Frankenstein said to his assistant, Igor, did you get that brain from a stripper? The monster is over there putting on blank. Frankenstein said to Igor, did you get that brain from a stripper? The monster is over there putting on blank. Okay, I think I have a good one. Makeup, pasties, 9-inch heels, glitter, a thong, mascara, the Ritz, a show, cheap perfume, red lips, butt floss, a strip show, a G-string, a pole dance. Okay, Jamie B, we'll start with you. Frankenstein said to Igor, I think that brain is from an old stripper. The monster is over there putting on airs. Charlie, not yet. We have... I got some matches. The monster's over there putting on pasties. Alex, you said the monster's over there putting on fishnets. Yeah, we got stockings. That's a match. I'll give you a match. And Dennis got some matches too. Putting on a striptease. Dennis. Okay. Oh. Dumb Donald, the politician, is so dumb.
How dumb was he?
When he met the French politician, instead of his cheeks, he kissed both his flanks. Dumb Donald, the politician, was so dumb. When he meant the... Can anybody hear Charlie? He didn't kiss his cheeks. He kissed both his... Oh, I know what the chat room is going to say. I'm going to do it. All right. I will start the filth. Dumb Donald, the American politician, was so dumb when he met the French politician. Instead of his cheeks, he kissed both his buttocks. Giz 1, there's a match. Raven, there's a match. D. Claire, there's a match. Dennis kissed, he kissed both his croissants. Alex, Dumb Donald kissed both the Frenchman's cheeks. You get a match because it's in parentheses. Jammer B, he kissed both his... Charlie, one more and then you. Oh, both his mistresses. That's. I keep meaning to hook up a microphone so we can put it down next to Charlie. Oh, Tarzan said, me go to city. Me get modern ideas. Now my loincloth has blank. Tarzan said, me go to city, me get modern ideas. Now my loincloth have blank. Oh, you know what? I have a good answer. I don't think it's going to get a match. But I don't care. Because I think it's clever. Tarzan said, me go to city, me get bright idea. Now my loincloth has blank. Sequence, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, fleas, a cup, edible parts, Gucci design, body crabs, COVID, a backup beep, original 501 buttons, starch. Okay, Jammer, let's see, Alex, will start with you. Tarzan, me go to city, me now my loincloth have that's a funny idea. $100 markup. Jammer B, now my loincloth have LEDs. I'm gonna give a match with Zipper. Now my loincloth has a fly. And my loincloth has shrunk. Oh, no. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, freaking out. Oh, you want to turn the overhead on? Okay. I'm going to put the camera down again. Charlie was doing a little bit of limping, and we took him to the vet, and he's doing Romedale for a week, and he's doing a lot better now, but she said, don't let him jump on furniture, and let him go up and down the stairs as little as possible. So we're just going to keep him on the floor. So wags a lot. Even at the vet, they were saying this. I said, I do a podcast in the chat room, calls him so wags a lot. And the nurse said, I can see why. We're giving him 2 shots and his tail is wagging a mile a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, Golly, that's your music. And there he is. Oh my gosh, look at me. Look at me. This is what I've been correct. Yeah, I've been crazy for this. I'm a nutcase. Yeah, look at me. Charlie, look in here. Yeah, come back. Hurry up. Run over here. Come on, Charlie, go back. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at how crazy can I be? Look, one more time. One more. Okay, let's get your tail, some tail action, Charlie. Show that tail. There it is. Yeah, turn around. Show your backside. That's it. Oh my God! What a joy! What a joyful dog! He is so funny. He is full of beans. That is so funny. All right, chat room. GizFiz is tomorrow night, but an hour late. Starting an hour later, there is a Lenovo event tomorrow night that I'm going to see what Lenovo is releasing. All right, you are watching regular, old-fashioned, totally unimproved GizFiz. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Charlie the Dog, Jammer B, Scooter X, Alex Gumpel, Bargain Basement Burke missing, Myra Joyce missing, ZX, Mr. Dave, Toad Sloth, Jim says Gumby, Loke, D. Claire, Ranger Rick, Magoo, Penta Penguin, Hawks Post, Pack NW, Demo, Caesar, Paul the Ferret Guy, Becky, I think we said it, Reverb Mike, Giz One, Mime Artist, Mandy the Clown, Wendell, Scott LV, Dan Dooku, Pack NW, E. Duckman. It's not just for turtles anymore. That was great fun, chat room. George, thank you again, George. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we turn it over to Jammer B.
For a Tom Lehrer song. We only have a handful of them left. Let's see,
Okay.
Got to find the bucket it's in. There's the bucket. All right, I found the bucket. All right, so this song I saved for All Souls Day. Yesterday was All Souls Eve, so this is All Souls Day. This was a very popular song on the Dr. Demento show.
Oh,
and
okay.
I will tell you that it is the Masochism Tango. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, chat room, see you tomorrow night. Some of you who can make it, and see you next Wednesday for Fizz. Thanks, Jammer B.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you, Alex. Bye-bye.
Thank you, standing Alex friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you next week.
Okay, bye.